Zara Hartshorn is 16. She has a rare genetic disorder, a medical condition that makes her old before her time.
I don't like meeting new people.
People's reactions have shredded Zara's self-confidence.
She was kicked and punched in school.
I started getting called granny, monkey.
People can be so cruel.
Teenage Zara dreams of a quick cosmetic fix.
She has beautiful, smooth skin. There's just too much of it.
Her mum, Tracey, has the same illness and wants Zara to face the damage it can cause.
What if we've got cancer so what if we've got diabetes? So what if we're going blind, Zara? The point being is at end of the day, right?
What do you mean going blind?
They don't know whether the disease will disable Zara or even shorten her life. Tracey wants answers, but Zara is scared of what she might be told.
What do I do if I don't want to wear it then?
I don't know, Zara, because at the end of the day, you've got to know.
Taking on the disease is a battleground for mother and daughter, but they are both fighting for Zara's future. Zara Hartshorn has a rare medical condition, which makes her look decades older than she really is. Despite her best efforts, she's often mistaken for a woman in her 40s or 50s. But Zara is just 16 years old. Looking old is a big problem, especially at school.
It was just beginning of year 8 and obviously you changed teachers. I had a new geography teacher and I walked in and he passed me a lesson plan. Yeah. I went, what? He went, hey, you're an assistant teacher, aren't you? I went, no, I'm a student.
Relentless bullying made school a nightmare.
In between ages 8 and 10, that was the worst stage of my life with bullying and stuff. I started getting called granny, monkey. I'd just do school upstairs and cry on my own because that's what my mum taught me. You don't let them see you cry.
Zara's confidence is in shreds, and she lives in fear of meeting strangers.
I'm scared about someone asking me how old I am. It terrifies me. Because I think if I tell them, then they're not going to believe me, and then I'm going to look like an idiot. I don't like getting on buses. I absolutely hate buses. You've got makeup on and everyone just looks at you and like thinks, oh, she's like a middle-aged woman really trying to like look younger. Sometimes I do think, oh, I wonder what it'd be like to be normal. Whatever normal is.
Zara inherited her disease from her mother, Tracey, who's often mistaken for a pensioner, although she's just 43.
When people look at you, the first thing they see is your face. They don't wait to hear any explanations as to why you look that way. They judge you.
When Tracey was a little girl, doctors diagnosed her loose skin as the loss of fat cells from a rare genetic condition, lipodystrophy. Growing up in the 70s, there was no medical treatment for Tracey, and in the 80s, as an expectant mother, she wasn't warned that her children were at risk of inheriting her condition.
Before I decided to have children, I didn't realise that I would actually pass the illness on.
Tracey has 7 children. Of the 4 girls, Rosie, 20, and Chloe, 17, have not inherited the condition. Zara has, and so has 23-year-old Jolene. Only one of Zara's 3 brothers, 19-year-old Tommy, is affected. At each birth, Tracey hoped her baby would not have the disease.
When Zara was born, I actually didn't think that she actually had the lipodystrophy at all. She was quite a cute baby, actually. But as time went by, you just couldn't get rid of the saggy skin and the double chins and things like that she actually had.
But loose skin is just the outward sign of a condition that can also have life-threatening complications. Zara has a heart murmur and suffers shortness of breath during exercise. Her brother Tommy was much more seriously affected. As a baby, doctors even suggested he might need a heart-lung transplant.
You can't begin to imagine how it feels to actually have a child that's born with an illness, especially an illness that you actually suffer from yourself. You blame yourself, you come to a stage of self-loathing for actually burdening them with the illness.
Sit yourself down, sweetheart.
Worst affected is Zara's big sister Jolene.
I've had some seriously life-threatening things happen. I developed emphysema at 21, and then just a couple of months ago I had 2 mini strokes. It's scary at 23 to think that at this age it can happen.
You're pushing it.
Turn it up.
Is this what lies ahead for Zara? Having never seen a doctor about her condition, she just doesn't know.
Obviously, they must have got illness a lot more worse than me. I think it might just be because I'm younger, so I'm not getting full effects of it yet.
Tracey understands that a healthy future for Zara depends on getting expert medical help.
I don't know very much at all about the long-term effects of lipodystrophy. I'd like to, but it does scare me.
But Zara is focused only on the short term, cosmetic surgery on her face.
But I feel like if I don't do something about it, then I'm not going to go nowhere.
Teenager Zara Hartshorn has inherited a rare genetic condition. It makes her look old and may severely damage her health. But Zara is determined not to end up like her mum, looking like a pensioner at 43 and living on benefits.
I never really thought it'd end up like this.
For Zara, cosmetically changing her appearance is key. Firstly, dealing with her rotten teeth.
Once my teeth are done, I probably won't care what people think no more. Because then at least I won't have teeth like this and I'll have a nice smile. Hopefully in future I will have more surgery. But at the minute I just want my teeth doing and to see where everything goes. After that, see what happens.
Zara's hoping new teeth will boost her confidence so she can face going to college and applying for a job.
I want a career, obviously, and people don't want people on the shop floor or the reception or out like that that's not got a nice smile.
Oh, that doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of an air bubble there. Can we just fill that in, I think?
She looks totally different. It looks, you know, strange.
Look at that.
She hadn't smiled like that for ages. Because her face is beaming, she's lit up. It's like she's been woke back up. Go on, Zars, give us a smile.
Feel right weird.
Look at that.
Zara's new smile is her first step to a cosmetic fix, and it's immediately boosted her confidence. For the very first time, she's accepted a work experience placement at the Unity Nursery in Rotherham.
My teeth have made a lot of difference to me. I'm a lot more confident like when I'm talking to people because I know my teeth don't look as bad. And a lot of people have said that it makes me look a lot younger now I've had my teeth done.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Good morning, Sarah. What would you like to do, sort of long term? Is working in a nursery where you'd like to be, or...?
I want to work with children with learning disabilities. I wouldn't have gone to nursery today if my teeth were still how they were. Because I weren't confident enough. Like a couple of months ago, I wanted to get a part-time job, but I didn't dare go in and ask. I felt nervous at first, like I felt proper like sick and stuff, but as it's like gone on, I don't feel like that bad now.
I've been really impressed with the way the children have approached you, and you've moved around in different areas as well, which has been lovely to see.
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was 3 bears.
A successful first day with her new look has fueled Zara's interest in cosmetic surgery.
Look at her. I know. Got a difference. So much younger. Flat. Look at hers.
Since she was 12, Zara has dreamed of having a facelift.
I think it's like one of the things that I want most in life. If I got told that my teeth were it, I wouldn't be happy. Look at that. Look at her. She looks gorgeous.
At 16, Zara is just 10 months younger than her sister Chloe, who has not inherited the genetic condition. They are window shopping.
Just 16-year-old though and having a nose job.
Yeah, but you're only 16.
Yeah, but she's got no wrong with her, do you know what I mean? It's like the same sort of shape as mine, but mine's more of a beak. What size are you like? You've got a very good nose, you. I like your nose.
Every girl worries about the looks, don't they?
Zara's mum, Tracey, takes a very different view. She's wary of cosmetic surgery, having had a facelift herself as a child.
I had my face done when I was 11. I had my neck done as well when I was 13. I was very excited as a child, you know, of 11. I would thought that actually when I went to hospital and I had this operation, when I woke up, my face would be like everybody else's. That wasn't the case. When I actually had the bandages removed, I was upset, to say the least. I ended up having a facelift and still, you know, being scarred. So, in a way, I was worse off than what I were before I started.
I think that if I don't have plastic surgery, then I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to go to college and I'm not going to get a job and I'm just going to end up signing on dole and getting what benefits I can. I don't want to live on benefits. I want to earn my own money.
Yeah, look at your butt.
But Tracey doesn't think it's Zara's looks that might get in her way, but her health.
She would like a career, and I'd love her to have one. She needs to be able to make sure not to start a career that she really, really can't do because of her health.
Good. Right, is it just the lessons or are we doing as anybody else?
Chronic ill health has meant that Zara's mum Tracey and sister Jolene have never been able to work.
Jolene, when she went to doctor, because of her lungs being as bad as what they are, and her heart, they said, you've got no chance of working. And she was a 16-year-old lass, and it just dashed all the roads.
I'm the only one with this illness. I've got to make something of my life. I want to live for me and them.
Tracey knows that the illness is their enemy. What she doesn't know is how to fight it.
I don't know very much at all about the long-term effects of lipodystrophy. I'd like to, but it does scare me.
Tracey has never had her children formally diagnosed with lipodystrophy, so Zara is ignorant of its serious medical complications.
I've only ever seen an art specialist. I've never seen anyone about lipodystrophy All I know about it is that we've got no fat tissue under the skin. That's all I know. I don't know no else about it.
But Zara needs to protect her fragile health and goes to find out about lipodystrophy online, something she's never done before.
Good thing about it is that I'm going to find stuff out that I can deal with, like, straight away. But bad stuff is that there's going to be stuff that I don't want to know about that I probably can't deal with.
Zara discovers that lipodystrophy is caused by a gene mutation which badly affects fat cells. She's surprised that although people with lipodystrophy appear very thin, the health risks are similar to people who are very fat. Diabetes, heart attacks, and strokes, as well as fatty cirrhosis of the liver.
So I just think it's scary.
Zara's internet search has led her to the Lipodystrophy Research Center in Dallas, Texas. Dr Abhimanyu Garg has been researching lipodystrophy for over 25 years.
So main focus of our research is to study body fat disorders and accelerated aging syndromes.
After Zara's search, Tracey spoke to Dr Garg on the phone. He's invited her and Zara to Texas for lipodystrophy tests in a few weeks' time. He's asked her 17-year-old sister Chloe to come too, so he can examine a genetically unaffected family member. Tracey decides it's vital they go to get the definitive diagnosis they've never really had. But Zara is reluctant to face what they might discover.
And the things that we're actually going to find out are going to be life-changing, because some of these results are not really going to be what we'd like to hear.
So what do I do if I don't want to wear it then? If I don't want to know?
Well, I don't know, Zara, because at the end of the day, you've got to know.
Yeah, but I don't want to get there and to just be like, oh yeah, well, you're going to live this long and you've got this and you've got that and you've got this and you've got that.
So what if we've got cancer, so what if we've got diabetes, so what if we're going blind, Zara? The point being is at the end of the day, right?
What do you mean going blind?
Well, there's all sorts of things that it can cause, but it doesn't mean that it's definitely going to happen, right? If we know that something's going to happen years before it happens, then we can get it fixed.
Today, Tracey, Zara, and her sister Chloe leave for America for their consultation with lipodystrophy expert Dr Garg. Zara is reluctant. She's frightened of the serious medical issues he might discover. But her sister Jolene, who's the worst affected, knows the medical tests in America are vital to Zara's future.
I really, really think it is very, very important that Zara goes to America to have these tests, to gain as much information as she possibly can, so that when she is older and when she does get to my age, and if these are problems that she does have to face, she'll be prepared.
I have to know, for my kids' sakes, and for them to be able to learn to cope rather than just stumble along as I've been doing. I'm coming back.
But for Zara, the USA does offer one attraction. She has an appointment to consult a cosmetic surgeon in Texas.
Come on, all ciao. 5. We are the witches.
Goodbye, everybody. Joe, she's going to come back. We're going to have a brand new little sister.
It's my only chance, because I just look at my mum. If she hadn't had a career and she hadn't had half the stuff that she wanted from life. Like, I am grabbing everything I can with both hands because I know that my mum couldn't. Love you. Bye. Love you.
mother Tracey and sister Chloe have come to Texas to get some answers to the long-term medical problems of lipodystrophy.
Wow.
I think it's lovely.
Even trucks are different.
They're in Dallas to meet lipodystrophy expert Dr Abhimanyu Garg at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. For over 25 years, Dr Garg has studied lipodystrophy and the diseases it can cause. He will analyze their DNA and put them through a series of medical tests to establish Zara's long-term health.
Hi, Dr. Garg. How are you? Tracey, very nice. We spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm not actually looking forward to the tests at all. I'm willing, obviously, to do the test because I need to know. We've come to that stage in my life and in my 3 children's lives that we need answers.
When he examines them, Dr Garg is surprised.
You have plenty of loose skin on your body, starting from the face, where it is showing up as skin creases, actually, and even at the neck.
Yeah.
So when I pinch it and I leave it, it doesn't even go back to normal like that, you know? It stays tinted for a very, very long time. So it looks like the skin has lost the elastic property. It can give you a hard...
As lipodystrophy destroys fat cells beneath the skin, loose skin can result. But this amount is unusual. Tracey, at 43, has the skin of an 80-year-old. But what about Zara?
Here is a pinch, and I lose it, and it takes a while to go down. So your skin shows a little bit more elasticity than your mom, but still the elasticity is a little bit less. We're going to compare it to Chloe's hand now. As soon as I pinch and I leave it, it goes back to the normal state very quickly.
Zara's skin is actually old before its time, which is not typical of lipodystrophy.
So we were thinking either it is an extremely unusual lipodystrophy that I've never seen before, or it could be another disorder which is mimicking lipodystrophy.
Dr Garg has real doubts about Tracey's childhood diagnosis. His medical investigation will prove whether they have lipodystrophy or something else. First, they must swallow a very sweet glucose drink to test their body's response to insulin.
Precisely.
Oh, it is
That's why you've
horrible.
got 10 minutes to drink it.
Hourly blood tests will tell Dr Garg whether to rule diabetes in or out. Next, he tests the levels of fat under Zara's skin, the subcutaneous fat so often depleted in lipodystrophy. Finally, he orders a comprehensive MRI scan to see their internal organs and find out exactly where their body fat is. Dr Garg needs time to evaluate the test results, to quell or confirm his doubts about a diagnosis of lipodystrophy. There's a lot at stake for Tracey and Zara. The medical complications of lipodystrophy, liver damage, heart attack, stroke, and diabetes are life-threatening. They must wait to hear their fate. But Zara is already focused on what she's really come to America for, to find out if plastic surgery can change her face.
I have been compared to Chloe quite a few times. I've got confidence issues and I do feel like compare myself to other girls and stuff like that. You can be beautiful on the outside but be ugly as sin on the inside. My mum's always said that to me, a beautiful girl is nothing if she's ugly on the inside.
Zara has accepted an invitation from Texas cosmetic surgeon Dr. Robert Ersek for a consultation at his clinic in Austin.
Looking forward to meeting Dr Ersek, but I'm just proper like nervous because I don't know what to expect. So I'm like curious about what he can do for me.
As a teen, Tracey pinned her hopes on plastic surgery, only to be disappointed. She now fears for her daughter if she decides to go through with it.
Come on, you don't want to meet you with loads of tears in your eyes.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
You're Zara.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
You're 15 years old?
16.
Oh, my goodness, time goes by, huh?
Yeah.
And your sister, of course, looks just completely normal. And she's 7 years older?
I'm 17.
Oh, so you're only 1 year older. Oh, just 1 year older. But what a difference, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a difference. She has beautiful, smooth skin. In fact, it's flawless. There's just too much of it. Turn your face towards me.
Dr. Ersek has given facelifts to hundreds of aging clients. Although Zara's skin is loose and inelastic like an old person's, Dr. Ersek has never contemplated a facelift on a 16-year-old before.
And what I recommend doing, in your case, is a brow lift, which will open up your eyes just like that. Such pretty eyes. And the other thing that'll make such a big difference is to do what we call a facelift, where we just pull the skin up like this. And you can see you've probably done this in the mirror, huh?
Yeah.
See what a difference that makes. And while we're there, I want to take this nose and make it a little thinner right here, and take this round hump out of it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's just so nervous, and I've got a nervous laugh.
Well, you're allowed to be nervous.
I'm fine.
That's good. Now look up at the ceiling with your eyeballs, just like that.
It's far more than Zara ever dreamed possible, and far more than the family can possibly afford.
Then when we pull the skin up back like this, we will get a much smoother, nicer, younger looking result. Younger than 16? Well, you got to start somewhere.
Relishing a challenge and keen to help, Dr. Ersek offers Zara a deal. If she promises to have a professional photo shoot for his post-op portfolio, he will give his services free of charge. Surgery is booked for 1 week's time.
If I get results that I want from it, I'll be able to feel confident enough to go to college and like not be like dreading going and stuff like that. I'll want to go.
Zara is excited about the surgery, but Tracey still has mixed emotions.
I'm happy for you that it's happening.
Yeah.
But as your mum, I don't know, in my heart of hearts, I'll just keep Zara that I've always had. But I'll move on and learn to live with the fact that you are changing. You're growing into a young woman and you're obviously not happy or at peace with yourself as you look now.
But before Zara's surgery, the family must return to UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. Dr. Garg is ready with their test results.
I'm actually not looking forward to finding out my test results, personal results. But I have to know. For my kids' sakes.
Tracey was diagnosed with lipodystrophy over 30 years ago. The condition has become part of the family's identity. But new technology and advances in genetics have told Dr. Garg a surprising and very different story.
This is a different way of looking at your body fat.
Dr. Garg is examining Zara's MRI scan, showing slices across her entire body. The white areas show her body fat, and the surprise is, there's quite a lot of it.
Now we are looking at both your arms. And you see how nicely you have fat all around. And you have reasonable fat in the back and in the hip area.
What Dr. Garg is telling Zara goes against everything she has ever been told is wrong with her. He can see fat under her skin, which with lipodystrophy, she just wouldn't have. Tracey and Zara have always blamed lack of fat under their skin for making them look so old.
And you can see that you have pretty decent amount of fat in the back of your head, in the neck, and under your chin. So this is pretty much what we will call normal fat distribution.
Dr. Garg is no longer in doubt. They do not have lipodystrophy. It's good news as they don't have its serious complications. But Tracey and Zara do still have an unexplored genetic condition, which may cause serious medical problems of its own.
So what do you think that it is?
We were thinking more on the lines of cutis laxa.
Cutis laxa is an even rarer genetic condition than lipodystrophy and affects more than just skin. Serious medical complications compromise the heart and lungs. This seems to account for Tommy and Jolene's breathing problems and predicts declining health for them and for Zara. Cutis laxa is so rare that even Dr. Garg has never seen a case before. A team of specialists will be needed to care for the family in the UK. Tracey's transatlantic quest for answers has only raised more questions about damage to their health.
We haven't really got lipodystrophy, but we've got cutis laxa. I'm just more worried now of what the implications are for the emphysema and the lung disease, as well as the heart disease, which seems to be in different stages of each and every one of us.
It hasn't really changed out, if you ask me.
Yeah, it has.
It hasn't for me. I don't feel any different.
It just puts me in a turmoil now.
Stunned by the surprise diagnosis, they can't even begin to assimilate the long-term medical consequences. And tomorrow is the day scheduled for Zara's cosmetic surgery.
I've just got to rub this. I think it's like something for antiseptic or something. I'm not sure what it is.
I've got confidence in Zara and in knowing what she wants, and she's, you know, definitely wants this.
It's to clean skin properly before I have outdone.
I think my fears are more how she's going to change. I like how it feels to me psychologically that I'm losing a child and getting another one in her place. I can't explain why I feel that way at all. But it's not a face that I've looked at for the last 16 years. That face is not going to be a face I've known.
I know it's going to change my life.
I don't think I'll obviously won't love her any less, but it's just going to be strange. And obviously I'm going to have to get used to it. I want to know that you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing, and I'm 100% sure.
That you want to go through with it?
Yeah.
With the surgery? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you, bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
There's no turning back now. But will Zara's new face really help her start a new life? Or will she, like Tracey, be disappointed? Sixteen-year-old Zara is under the knife of cosmetic surgeon Dr Ersek in Austin, Texas. Her mum Tracey and sister Chloe can only wait to see whether he can erase the effects of her rare genetic condition. Will she emerge looking 20 years younger?
Safe. Everything is okay. We're just about finished. We just have to put some tapes on so she's gift wrapped.
Tracey is worried. As a child, her cosmetic surgery did not turn out well. She hopes that Zara won't be disappointed. Zara needs rest and quiet to recover from the surgery. Dr Ersek has assured her she will heal very quickly. But that doesn't mean Zara finds it easy.
All my head's hurting and all my ears and all around my neck. It feels like I'm being strangled. And then this plastic thing that's on my nose is going over my eye and irritating my eye. I'm looking forward to having it took off because it's just agitating me now and irritating.
It's only been a few days since the surgery, but already it's time to return to the clinic for the dressings to be removed. It's the moment of truth. Will Zara see the face she's always dreamed of?
Trying to think who she looks like now. She looks totally different. She doesn't look like anybody at all now.
I want you to give her a big smile and then whistle.
I can't do that yet.
It's totally transformed how you look.
Through the swelling and bruising, Zara has only a glimpse of her new face. She's had to wait a few more days to see how she's been changed.
I'm worried I'm not going to like my nose or it's going to be too big for my face.
Oh, great. Well, you know what the big deal is here? The big deal is to remove that cast off your nose.
And it is a big deal. How people react to her face has ruined Zara's life.
Oh my God.
That is beautiful.
Sorry, that is amazing. That is very nice.
What are you doing, looking at your phone?
Amazing. That's gorgeous.
Can you see it in that mirror?
It looks amazing. That's right. It looks gorgeous.
Who is that in the mirror? Huh? You done admiring yourself for a few minutes? What a joy, huh?
I feel a lot better now than I did yesterday. Now I've seen my nose, I love it. It's so much different. It's more than what I thought it was going to be. But so far, I'm happy.
But will her new face relieve her fears of being singled out and embarrassed?
I mean, I'm going to have people coming up to me in the street and actually recognising me and actually saying, oh, you're so-and-so and you've had this and that done.
But isn't it a better positive than somebody coming up to the ulterior street and calling you granny or monkey face?
Yeah, but I'm not...
Or saying that you're a smackhead or dirty things like that.
Let's go get our nails done, Clovo. My nose is a bit like yours.
No, it is. Probably you're straighter.
Zara has realized her dream to look more her age, but her genetically inherited condition is unchanged.
I often hear the question, is there a cure for cutis laxa? Unfortunately, the answer is no.
Professor Zsolt Urban is conducting one of the world's biggest studies into cutis laxa. Many of his patients have cosmetic surgery. But loose skin is the least serious symptom. Zara knows nothing about just how dangerous cutis laxa can be. Since she was a little girl, Zara has had breathing trouble, and with time, it will only get worse.
In the lung, there are small chambers called alveoli, and the wall of these chambers do not develop properly in cutis laxa patients, so they have difficulty breathing. Some of our patients need to use oxygen, for example. They have difficulty climbing stairs, and then eventually a lot of patients need to use a wheelchair.
Cutis laxa also weakens blood vessels, particularly in relation to the heart. Zara may have a ticking time bomb in her chest.
The major blood vessel that leaves the heart is the aorta, and that can be dilated, which means it balloons out, and the wall gets thinner and can rupture, which is a fatal event.
Preventive surgery is possible for the aorta, and heart-lung transplants are a last resort. Zara's symptoms may not become disabling or life-threatening, but to find out, she'll have to consult specialists back in the UK.
Great.
Back home, Zara is making good her end of the deal with the cosmetic surgeon Dr Ersek. First-class makeup and professional photography for his before and after photo library.
I feel different. I look at the mirror and I expect to see old me, but it's not there.
She just looks absolutely angelic. She looks beautiful.
I feel a lot easier meeting new people.
It's going to help her confidence, and it's going to, I think, help her achieve what she wants to achieve in life.
The new diagnosis of cutis laxa has focused Tracey on finding medical supervision for Zara.
So we generally recommend that patient be monitored at least yearly. And that's important because some patients do not have heart or lung disease early, but they can develop it later.
Tracey has a new GP to help guard the family from the worst of cutis laxa and to give Zara the healthiest future possible.
If she stays on the ball medically and has regular checkups, regular intervals, I think then nothing should be able to hold Zara back.